If you're reading this, it's no accident. The angels pointed me your way to offer some clarity and strength, especially now that your gut's been telling you things are a bit tricky and muddled. You've probably felt a heaviness in the air, like things are a bit of a struggle, as if you're pushing against an unseen current. Your spiritual senses are well and truly tuned in, which is why you've picked up on something brewing behind the scenes of your life. An energy that's not yours, but has been trying every trick in the book to mess with your peace. The angels are here to back up what your heart already suspected. You're in the middle of a quiet spiritual stoush, but the biggest news they're bringing today is that you're not on your own in this fight. A powerful heavenly force has kicked in to help you out. Archangel Michael, the big warrior of light, has stepped up for you with his flaming sword and protective shield. He's been called in to step into your life, to cut the ties that have been holding back your progress, and to bring to light the truths that have been carefully hidden from you. You might be wondering why this is all happening. Why did this negativity get so close? The angels show that your light, your goodness, and your knack for bouncing back have always bothered those who prefer to live in the shadows. Every time you celebrate a small win, show faith, or let your smile shine through the tough times, you become a beacon. And beacons, dear one, while they guide lost sailors, also tend to blind those who prefer the dark. There's been a fair bit of envy and jealousy sent your way, often hidden, disguised as concern or even fake compliments. People who watch your life closely, who know your soft spots, have tried to use that knowledge to plant seeds of doubt in your heart and chip away at your confidence. They've thrown words at you, like little poisoned arrows, trying to hit your self-worth and your joy. But the heavens heard the silent cry of your soul. Heavenly justice has been called in. Archangel Michael doesn't come down to earth for trivial reasons. His presence is a sign that things have gotten to a head, where stepping in was needed to balance things out. He's right now untying the energetic knots that were tied up in your path. Those situations that seemed stuck, the doors that kept shutting for no reason, that feeling of being drained without any clear cause, all of it is being cleared by his protective light. What I'm about to uncover next might just change how you see certain relationships in your life. Before we go on, type this mantra in the comments: I am worthy of love and respect. Right, moving on. Michael's presence brings with it an unrelenting energy of truth. This means the masks will start to drop. People who kept up a front of friendship and loyalty will start to show their true colors, not because of anything you did, but because the light of truth is forcing them to show who they really are. You might have a few disappointments or reality checks, but the angels want you to see this not as a loss, but as a liberation. Every fake person who moves on from your path is a space opening up for true and blessed connections to come in. Michael is clearing out your social circle, protecting your energy field so that only those who resonate with love and sincerity can stick around. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life aren't just random? The truth is coming out in unexpected ways. A message you stumble upon, a conversation you overhear, a strong gut feeling about someone. All of it is the angels and Michael working to guide you. Trust these signs. They're the compass heaven is giving you to navigate these choppy waters safely. Michael's shield is bouncing back all the negativity that was sent your way. This isn't about revenge, it's just the universal law of return. The energy projected with bad intentions doesn't belong to you and is heading back to where it came from to be transformed. Your only job right now is to look after yourself. Keep your vibe high through prayer, gratitude, and peaceful thoughts. Let the Archangel do the heavy lifting. He's the expert when it comes to spiritual battles. Your victory has already been decided in heaven. What you'll see over the next few days and weeks will just be that victory showing up here on earth. But that's not all. There's something even deeper going on in the heart of the person who's been the source of this negativity. Dear one, the angels want you to understand the exact nature of this energy that's been around you. so you can protect yourself and grasp the depth of Michael's intervention. The negativity sent your way wasn't a direct, open attack. Quite the opposite, it was subtle, sneaky, and planted in places you least expected. It's an energy of envy dressed up as friendship. It comes from someone who knows your dreams, but at the same time gets a bit bothered by the idea of you achieving them. This person smiles to your face, offers words of support, but deep down, their thoughts are something else entirely. The angels show that this person feels a deep dissatisfaction with their own life, and instead of finding their own light, they try to dim yours, thinking that'll make them feel better. They watch your every move, quietly celebrate your stumbles, and feel an inexplicable annoyance at your successes. The attack has been through words that plant doubt. Are you sure you can pull that off? Careful, that looks a bit too risky. Words that create drama, twisting your intentions to others, creating little misunderstandings that all added up create a feeling of isolation around you. You might have felt confused, questioning your own take on people and situations, and that was exactly the goal, to leave you feeling insecure and vulnerable. This person feeds energetically off your uncertainty. Every time you doubt your potential because of a comment disguised as advice, their energy gets stronger. But Michael's army has already pinpointed the source and strategy of this attack. His sword is, right now, cutting the energetic connections this person created with you. It's like invisible cords draining your life force are being snapped one by one. You'll start to feel a lightness, a mental clarity you haven't felt in ages. Ideas will start to come back, motivation for your projects will pick up again, and that feeling of constant tiredness will start to fade away. Now, before we keep going with this message, type 777 in the comments to claim the spiritual clarity and protection the angels are pouring into your life right now. If this message is resonating with you and bringing clarity, and you feel called to support our channel, a super thanks is a warm way to help us keep spreading this light. Every gesture of support is a seed of love that blossoms and lets us reach more souls who need a word of comfort and hope. Right, back to the message. The angels show that Michael's intervention is also working on that other person's turf. The light of truth is shining on their intentions, and that's making them squirm. They might start contradicting themselves, make slip-ups, or let the truth slip out when they're not careful. The masks become too heavy to keep up under the intense light of truth. Don't be surprised if this person starts pulling away from you for no obvious reason. Often, when St. Michael's light shines around you, those who can't handle that energy just pull back on their own. They can't find a way to get at your energy anymore. The protection around you acts like a mirror, showing them their true colors, and that image is something they just can't cop. It's super important not to feel guilty about them doing a runner. You haven't put a foot wrong. Quite the opposite. You're just living your truth and soaking up the heavenly protection you've been given. What's happening is a necessary clear out for your own good. The Archangel's got your back on levels you can't even see, making sure any sneaky plans cooked up in the dark don't play out in your reality. There's something really big you need to get your head around about what this means for that person. What goes around comes around, and the energy they sent out is starting to boomerang back. But hold your horses. The universe isn't about getting even, it's about learning. And what's coming for them is a massive lesson. Lovely soul, St. Michael's protection is getting stronger around you, bringing more clarity about the situations and people in your life. The angels now want to shine a light on something really important, the true energy of the person who's been operating in the shadows. This isn't about pointing fingers or getting stuck in low vibes, but about you getting the info you need to protect yourself and understand what's been going on. The person who's been a channel for this negativity isn't some obvious enemy. Nah, it's someone who's often seemed trustworthy, maybe a mate, family, or a close workmate. someone who knows your ins and outs, your stories, and your soft spots. The big giveaway for this person is their two-sided nature. To your face, they'll dish out the sweetest compliments, offer a shoulder to cry on, and act like they're totally on your side. But the moment your back's turned, the energy shifts completely. Their thoughts are critical, and the words they use about you to others are laced with a subtle nastiness, often hidden behind fake concern. She's such a dreamer. I just worry she'll get hurt, they might say, when really their aim is to plant seeds of doubt about what you can do. Ever felt that little prickle of intuition after chatting with someone, even if they only said nice things? That's your spirit telling you the words, and the energy weren't matching up. This person feels rattled by your inner strength. They can't fathom how you manage to stay strong, how you can smile and keep your faith, even after everything you've been through. Your grit holds up a mirror to their weaknesses, and instead of being inspired to change, they choose to try and drag you down, to pull you into the same unhappy state they live in. Their actions come from deep insecurity. They're always comparing their life to yours, and in that comparison, they always feel like they're losing out, even if outwardly that's not the case. If you haven't already, chuck us a subscribe. It helps us keep putting out good stuff for you. Anyway, back to it. Archangel Michael, with his sword of light, is slicing through the veil of illusion this person has created around you. This means you'll start seeing their actions differently. Little gestures, comments that you used to miss will now be clear as day. You'll cotton on to the pattern. You'll get that the advice they gave you was actually an attempt to make you give up. You'll realize that the harmless gossip they shared was meant to turn you against someone else. This clear view might feel a bit rough at first, but it's a ripper gift. It's your ticket out of their energy games. The angels ask that once you spot this person, you don't confront them directly. Your battle isn't a physical one. Your biggest weapon is your light, your silence, and your spiritual protection. Just step back energetically. When you're near them, picture yourself inside a bubble of blue light, St. Michael's color. Imagine that nothing they say or think can get to you. Be polite, but don't share your dreams, fears, or wins with them anymore. Shut the gate to your inner self. What I'm about to tell you now is the dead set sign the angels are sending you. So you'll have no more worries. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 8. Write in the comments, I receive the angel's energy. My lucky number is 8, and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much. If this message resonated with you, show your support with a thanks a bunch, and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. Lovely soul, with the light of truth now chasing away the shadows. We're heading into a crucial stage of your healing and getting stronger. Freedom through the power of your own will, guided by Archangel Michael's strength. The sword he carries isn't for punishment, but for separation. It's there to cut away what's unhealthy, what holds you back, and what stops you from being who you were born to be. It's time for you to consciously use this energy to snip those energetic cords linking you to all that bad stuff. Don't do it with anger or wanting to get even, but with the powerful act of self-love and letting go. Forgiving here doesn't mean saying what they did was okay, or letting those who hurt you back into your life. Forgiving is an act of freedom for yourself. It's dropping that heavy chain that keeps you hooked into the other person's energy. It's telling the universe, I'm not carrying this load anymore. I'm choosing peace. I'm choosing to heal. If you keep holding on to grudges, hurt, or anger, you're still energetically linked to what's bothering you. It's like drinking poison and expecting someone else to get crook. The energy of forgiveness is the key that unlocks your own chains. Archangel Michael's got your back, giving you the guts to turn that key. He helps you see that forgiving isn't weak, it's the strongest spiritual thing you can do. It's taking your power back, deciding no one else gets to mess with your inner peace. This is your time to break free. A cleansing ritual you can do straight away. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, you'd like to forgive. Picture each one, send them love and say, "I forgive you," and set you free. May peace be with you. Feel that weight lift and the freedom that comes with forgiving. Do this every day to boost your inner peace and ditch the anxiety. When you do this, you're giving St. Michael the green light to snip those connections for good. Picture him right there, with his massive blue light sword. See dark cords coming out of you, linking to those people or old situations. Now, watch St. Michael's sword chop through each of those cords, just like that. Feel the energy let go, a real lightness washing over you. See the ends of the cords that were attached to you being sealed with light, so no new bad connections can hook on. This cord-cutting business is a game changer. You'll feel the difference pretty much instantly. A surprising, clear head, your energy bouncing back, a feeling of optimism you might not have felt in ages. The closed doors will start to open up, because that energy that was stuck, tied down by those toxic connections, is now free to move towards your goals and dreams. The angels reckon this is an ongoing thing. Anytime you feel bogged down or old thoughts start playing up, just do the exercise again. Call on St. Michael, ask him to snip any ties that are holding you back. You're the keeper of your inner sanctuary, and with St. Michael's help, you've got all the gear to keep it clean, safe, and sacred. This freedom you're feeling isn't just for you, mate. By lifting your own spirits, you help heal everything around you. Your peace spreads. Your light gives others a boost. You become a rock, a living example of what faith and forgiveness can do. And what about the other person when those ties are cut? Something really important you need to know. They lose their grip on you. The energy source they were feeding off has dried up, and that'll force them to face their own emptiness. Dear soul, as you break free through forgiveness and cutting those ties, the energy around you shifts big time. We've hit the turning point where heavenly help becomes clear in your everyday life. The angels want you to keep a sharp eye out for signs popping up over the next few days, because they'll confirm the spiritual battles being won and that heavenly justice is well and truly at play. The first big sign will be a deep sense of inner calm. That constant worry, that restlessness that seemed to come from nowhere will start to fade away. You'll wake up feeling lighter, like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders. This peace is a direct result of the cleanup St. Michael the Archangel is doing in your energy field. Without outside energy messing things up, your true, calm and serene self can at last emerge. The second change you'll notice is things just lining up. The universe will start openly working in your favor. The right people will show up at the right time. Chances you thought were gone will pop up out of the blue, and answers to your questions will come through clear as day, maybe from a book, a chat, or a sudden gut feeling. This happens because, by cutting those negative ties, you've opened up your communication channel with the universe. The energy, which was once diverted and blocked, now moves freely, lining you up with your purpose and the good stuff meant for you. And what about the person who was the source of all that negativity? St. Michael's help also shows up in their life, but in a different way. The law of return, which is all about balance and learning, will kick in. The masks they wore to hide their true intentions will start to drop, not just for you, but for everyone around them. Their own tricks and lies will turn back on them, showing up their inconsistencies. They might find themselves in a bit of a muddle and feeling isolated, exactly the energy they tried to chuck your way. It's crucial that when you see this, your heart isn't filled with glee at their defeat, but with compassion for the learning process their soul is going through. Heavenly justice isn't about getting even. It's about teaching a lesson. The universe is simply showing them a reflection of their own actions so they get a chance to change and grow. St. Michael's protection around you will act like a mirror. Every time they try to send a negative thought or a jealous word your way, that energy won't find a way in anymore. Instead, it'll hit your protective shield and bounce right back to them. Over time, they'll realize that trying to get at you just causes more grief for themselves, and they'll be forced out of sheer exhaustion, to give up. This is the quiet win of the light. You don't need to argue, debate, or explain yourself. Your win comes from lifting yourself up. By keeping your spirits high, you become untouchable to low-frequency energies. The angels are asking you to focus on rebuilding yourself. The ground's been cleared, the weeds pulled out. Now's the time to plant new seeds of joy, abundance, love, and peace. All your efforts from now on will find fertile ground to grow. Projects that were stuck will start moving. Harmony in your real connections will get stronger. You'll feel a fresh wave of creativity and inspiration. This is the start of a new phase, a time of getting things back. The universe is ready to give you back double everything you felt you lost during that tough patch. Get ready to receive, because the floodgates of heaven are opening for you. Dear soul, after that big cleanup and the turning of the tables thanks to Saint Michael the Archangel, you're now stepping into a blessed time of harvest and renewal. The rough patch is behind you, and a horizon of peace and fresh possibilities is opening up ahead. The angels want you to spot and welcome the blessings that'll start coming your way, a direct result of your faith and courage. The first and most precious blessing is getting your vital energy back. That constant tiredness, that feeling of being drained will make way for a new burst of energy. You'll feel a fresh zest for life, a desire to look after yourself, kick off new projects, and reconnect with things that bring you joy. This energy is rightfully yours. What's happening is you've stopped feeding those negative energy sources, and now all your life force is available for you and for making your dreams happen. Secondly, expect a mental clarity like never before. The doubts and confusion that clouded your judgment will clear up. You'll know exactly what decisions to make, which paths to take, and more importantly, who to steer clear of and who to get closer to. Your gut feeling, which has always guided you, will be louder and clearer than ever. Trust that inner voice, because it's your angels giving you a gentle nudge with every step. This clarity will also bring deep healing to your relationships. Connections that were shaken by misunderstandings planted by others' negativity will get a chance to be mended. The truth will come out, and the people who truly love you will see the situation with fresh eyes and come back with even more love and respect. And those connections built on fakery and self-interest will just naturally fade away. No pain, no drama, just a cycle ending to make room for what's new. This feeling of relief and hope is something many souls really need to feel. Share this video with two loved ones who could do with this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and support together. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Now back to the message. On the money front, the abundance that was blocked will start to come in. Financial opportunities, job openings, projects that were stuck in limbo. Everything will start moving. Envy's energy creates a barrier that stops abundance from coming through. Once that barrier is removed by St. Michael's sword, the universe has a clear run to deliver everything you deserve. Be open to receiving. Be thankful for every little blessing, because gratitude is the magnet that pulls in even more reasons to be grateful. But perhaps the biggest blessing of all is reconnecting with your own strength. By going through this tough time and coming out on top, you'll discover a warrior inside you that you might not have known was there. G'day, mate. You're realizing you can face anything because you're not on your lonesome. You've got a whole squad of light by your side, guardian angels, and the unbeatable strength of Archangel Michael. This rock-solid belief in yourself and in heavenly protection is your biggest prize. It makes you tough, brave, and unstoppable. The angels are asking you to celebrate this new stage. Let yourself be happy. Shake off any lingering guilt or the feeling that you don't deserve peace. You've fought the good fight, kept your faith, and now it's your time to shine. Your light won't bother anyone anymore. In fact, it'll be a source of inspiration for everyone around you. You're becoming living proof that good always wins, and no dark force is a match for a soul walking with light. Your story of triumph will be a testament that gives hope to many others. Dear soul, we've reached the end of this message, but the start of a time of peace and power in your life. Your passage through the tough times uncovered the immensity of your light. Everything you went through wasn't for nothing. It was intensive training for your soul, which strengthened you, taught you to discern energies, and connected you firmly with your celestial protectors. Archangel Michael's intervention was a game changer, an act of love from the universe to tell you that you're precious and that your mission of light on earth is important and protected. From today onwards, walk with the certainty that you're never alone. Michael's blue cloak wraps around you, his shield guards you from any negativity, and his sword is always ready to cut any ties that try to hold you back again. You've learned the most important lesson. Power isn't in fighting the darkness, but in igniting your own light so brightly that the shadows simply disappear. You've become the guardian of your own inner sanctuary. You now know how to identify energies that don't sit right with your peace and have the strength to step away from them without guilt or conflict. Your presence now radiates a vibe of triumph and calm. People will feel it. Some will be inspired and drawn to your new energy, whereas others, those still vibrating with negativity, won't be able to stay near you for long. And that's perfectly fine. You've become an energy filter, and only what's pure, true, and good will find space in your life. The angels are giving you one last bit of advice. Gratitude is the key to keeping this protection active. Thank Archangel Michael and your guardian angel every day for their protection, deliverance, and blessings. Gratitude seals your energy field with such a high vibration that it becomes impenetrable. Always keep in mind who you are, a cherished child of the Creator, a warrior of light, protected and guided every step of the way. The hardest battle's already won. Now your only task is to live fully the life that's been cleared and prepared for you. Enjoy the peace, celebrate your wins, love deeply, and keep spreading your light across the world. Your path from now on is one of ascent. If this message hit home for you and your situation, pop a comment below saying, "What is true always finds its way." Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Cheers for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.